Hello, friends. What do we know about food insecurity? Many of us have grown up never knowing what it means to be without. So when we hear the term food insecurity, we look across the railroad to the indigent side of town, the poor side of town, and consider what it really means to be food insecure. In the movie Oliver, that old movie came out in black and white and then later in full color. It's a movie about an orphanage with orphans there and striving daily to find their next square meal of the day. And it's a musical, and the song one of the songs that was prominent in that movie it has the lyrics, food, glorious food, fresh mustard and sausage. And we find that it demonstrates how essential it is to know where your next meal is coming from. But many places in the world, people go from day to day without even having a clue. The world's worst condition of food insecurity is identified by the term parallel food insecurity. It defines extreme simultaneous hunger driven by conflict, climate shocks, and economic decline. An example of this is where in the Democratic Republic of Congo, 27.7 million people face severe hunger alongside the Gaza Strip, Sudan, and Sahel region. But what about right here at home? It is never as severe as that right here at home in the U.S. And in my life, living in the Caribbean, growing up for some parts of my life, I've never known food insecurity to be anything close to what goes on in a region such as the Democratic Republic of Congo. But what about us here? In 2024, about 28% of global population is found, 2.3 billion in fact, to have experienced food insecurity. But at the same time, if all the wealth in the world was distributed evenly to the 8 billion people that is in it, it is said that the population would even out with sustenance, even out with the wealth available in the whole country, in the whole world, for each country, each individual to benefit from, at the tune of 34 million each person receiving. So what is the problem? We find that the problem lies in how we manage society. Now, when it comes to food insecurity, it's an age-old problem. Food insecurity is an age-old problem, thousands of years old. If we go back as many as 2,000 years ago, we find Yeshua ben Yosef, commonly known as Jesus, saying the words, "The poor you will have with you always. The poor you will have with you always." I failed to give the verse and chapter, but it's if you were to Google the poor you will have always with you, it will come up for you. And you'll know that These were the words written as the words of Jesus Christ. And we look at the prophecies of Jesus that I think Isaiah, what is that one? 58? I don't remember which verse exactly, but it's in the book of Isaiah. He's called Prince of Peace. He's called Emmanuel. And all the wonderful, based upon all the wonderful things that will come about because of his teaching. And I love the teachings of Yeshua ben Yosef, also known as Jesus. I've lived by them all my life. But when I read, the poor you will always have with you, I couldn't understand that. Because I look at this prophet, this teacher, as the one who came to remove all that. But what we find in truth is that the poor has always been with us over the past thousands of years, and nothing has changed in the thousands of years where poor people suffer. There's food insecurity and all those kind of things. So I want to leave this point that it's an age-old problem. That's number one. And number two, it won't change until humanity changes it. Food insecurity will not change until humanity changes it. If food insecurity, hunger and poverty has not changed by the first coming of the Christ, it means then that it will not happen until we do it. It is up to us. We have the ability to do it. We have free dominion. We have the sufficiency in us. And it is up to humankind to take care of humankind. So one, it's an old thing. Number two, it is up to us to make the changes necessary to lift humanity out of its beggarly state and be doing the things that fortify every nation equally. There needs to be equity flowing like a river. And we have to understand that it is possible. And the third thing is, decide on an individual strategy and begin to work at it. Every individual, myself, I can begin to work on a strategy that changed the whole idea of food insecurity in my own life. But I can also extend that to my neighbor. And my neighbor can extend it to his neighbor, his family, and we all can extend it to the community. If we need to learn what is the true purpose of life, then we should make the effort to put it in practice. We should make the effort to put it in practice in whatever small or large way we can. If we want things to change, we should align ourselves with like-minded people to make the movement progressive, steadfast, and working out step by step, day by day. And if you have the strength and the means, speak on it and lead the way. If you have the strength and the means, you can speak on it and lead the movement. In some small way, this is what I'm doing right here and now. So when we make the effort to move away from our self-serving, egotistic behaviors, understanding that we have the sufficiency to do everything that is required as we begin to take steps in that direction, many things will change for the better. And this is the only hope we can see for food insecurity to come to an end. So I hope this may be helpful. And if you like my contents, remember to like it and share it, and do subscribe to my channel, so I can bring you more. Thank you for listening, and have a great night. Bye for now.